Hello.
Hi,
We're back.
yeah, I'm playing Ray Yellow. We're gonna give this a go. I really liked this deck when I first played it. It was like the second stream or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I know the meta call is red, but
yeah,
I
that's
think,
like Ray Red with discard stuff.
yeah, I think the Han version has kind of supplanted that because
On blue with discard stuff.
because you could get the Han stuff out faster. Han lets you cheat out units way faster, and then you still have the discard stuff. And the discard stuff's really just there for control decks, right? It's not bad versus aggro and whatnot, but it's not as effective there as it is against, say, the first set Han, where discarding cards from that deck's hand is really punishing.
Yeah.
So as far as one drops, we've got Moisture Farmer and R2D2, and I went back and forth on the number of Moisture Farmers. I opted to go with 3, but I think you can shave the Moisture Farmer total here because it's whatever, right? And then we've got Grogu, Restored Arc 170, and C3PO as 2 drops. Since we're playing R2, C3PO gives us a good chance to draw cards, and the upside with Ray is that you can always buff R2 and C3PO.
Yeah, they both just work really well with Ray.
R2 is just hard to take off the board early. Aggro decks don't want to because he takes a disproportionate amount of damage to kill. C3PO is a little bit clunkier than R2, I think, sometimes. But that's just because it costs twice as much. But in this deck, you can buff both of them, right? We've got Grogu as the start of the Force curve. So we've got Grogu, Yoda, Ezra, that are all 2 and 3 drops that are Force units. I'm playing 2 copies of Kanan, and then 3 copies of Luke Skywalker. Luke is there to kind of close out the game. I think you probably resource Luke quite a bit in this deck early.
Yeah.
But, you at least have a late game drop, right? The Force cards are the Forces with me. It binds all thing and Mystic Reflections. And I guess also Jedi Lightsaber. Jedi Lightsaber doesn't have to be played on a Force unit. You just obviously get a lot of added value when you do. But you can strap like a Jedi Lightsaber on, say, a Moisture Farmer
Or R2 or 3PO is just
and
fine.
just let them start beating down
Yeah.
with a thing. So Traitorous, yes, Traitorous is definitely bad, right? Traitorous has fallen out of favor, just from what I've seen.
It has not been around much from what I've seen either.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, not to say that it shouldn't be.
Yeah,
because it's still very
there's a
good.
lot. Justin and I are actually talking about a lot of cards that just don't see as much play as they used to, which are just entirely puzzling. But I guess it's just the shift of the meta as it goes on. So I've got a little removal package here, some takedown, some Fell the Dragons, and some Rivals Fall. Playing. Honestly, the numbers of those could be up for debate, but I'm not entirely sure what those numbers should be. Probably, Fill the Dragon. Like if you're playing against the control decks that try to throw out like a fat Lieutenant Shieldson, then Fill the Dragon's really good against him. Rivals Fall's really good against like leaders, and Takedown's very just useful in general. Now, I am playing 3 Spark Rebellion. I surmise there's a version of this list that plays Regional Governor ×3 and Kira ×3 to go with the Spark of Rebellion, and your game plan is to just shut down control decks with hard to remove units that are also blanking portions of their hand. I think there's an avenue to do that. If you might get rid of the Arc 170. Perhaps you get rid of Wing Leader. Right now, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Rebel targets for Wing Leader, so I think Wing Leader's still safe include. Wing Leader on R2 buff into C3PO buff into Wing Leader buff is, I think, a pretty good curve with this deck. But yeah, it's possible Wing Leader falls out of this at some point. Well, if enough Rebel stuff gets shifted.
Being able to buff the
I don't
Wing
think
Leader
so.
too is not nothing. It's a target for Rey.
Yes,
right?
yeah, exactly. That's why it is in here instead of Fleet Lieutenant. Another omission, and so it's possible that this removal could come out of the deck, and then you could be playing Surprise Strike.
Yeah. Be more aggressive.
Yeah, if you wanted to make the deck more aggressive. So this is just this is a second pass at this deck. The original version only had 2 Surprise Strikes.
You could play the Blaster too.
You could play the Blaster, but I think Surprise Strike. I think I would want the extra point of damage from it. But the thing about the Blaster is that it's like a permanent buff, so you couldn't then buff with Rey afterwards, but you may not care.
Yeah, you might not care.
I don't know. It's all playtesting. I'm playing 2 copies of Jetpack just because I think being able to like turn 1 R2 buff and then turn 2 buff Jetpack, R2 swinging for 5 and shielded.
Take basically anything out.
Yeah,
With that shield if you want.
Seems pretty good. So there's a lot of I wish I could get more smuggling in the deck. This is the other day when I was talking about how decks are really hard to build now. This is the kind of deck I'm talking about, where it's like everything I want to get into the deck, I have to start shaving numbers, and then when you play like a bunch of 2-ofs, then you can't be really mad if the deck is inconsistent because you've made the deck less consistent. So,
Yeah, if you're playing a lot of 2-ofs, there need to be some redundancy.
Yeah,
plans.
now it's possible R2 and C3PO and Ezra give you the ability to get to your 2-ofs.
Yeah.
Right? 17 initiative. So yeah, like it's possible they give you the consistency because you can get through the deck. We'll keep it. We'll jam C3PO. I'm gonna say the number 3. That might be wrong. I didn't actually check the math. It's been so long since we played C3PO in a deck on stream.
You need the math.
Let's check the math.
I might
Let's check.
have it
Let's go down to the math.
somewhat handy.
We're going down to the chart.
Discord.
Discord's closed on this computer. Oh,
There it is.
there it is. Okay. Yeah. There we go.
Math, please.
Math.
2 and 3.
2. So we're gonna say the number 2.
Okay.
Okay, I whiff. All right, go ahead.
A-wing.
All right, I'll take initiative.
I'll blast.
Sure.
Pass.
All right, I have to decide. I think I play Yoda.
Oh, Wing Leader.
Okay. I'll have 3PO attack your base for 1, and I am going to say the number 2. It is not.
Attack for 5.
Yeah, I will take the initiative.
I'll blast. And pass.
Let's start with the Spark of Rebellion.
Poe, K2, 4 cause, red 3.
Alright, I'm gonna kill K2.
Okay. I will play red 3.
I'm gonna Mystic Reflection the Wing Leader.
Attack you for 6?
Yep.
Right?
I'm gonna play R2D2. We'll take a look at the top card.
All ping bases.
Alright, C3PO is going to attack you for 1. I'm gonna say the number 3, and it's a Wing Leader.
I'll deploy Sabine.
Yoda is gonna attack your base for 2. And I'll restore 2.
I'll attack your base for 3. For 4.
I'll take initiative.
Pass.
Well, whoever it is, getting poed. Yoda's gonna attack your base for 2 and restore 2.
I'll get in for 6.
Now, I was playing all of that removal. Now, I debated on 2 or 3 takedowns. I drew both Rivals Fall and Fell the Dragon, which looked particularly
useless.
They look pretty silly in this situation,
yeah.
Right? So lesson learned, I guess. Whoever it is gets poed. Let's Jetpack 3PO.
Attack your base for 4.
I also cut Waylay because I was like, I think removal is just better than Waylay these days.
It'll spread the target.
Yeah. Which is like situationally better. I'm going to Wing Leader 3PO. No, you're just gonna kill me with the thing. I guess I attack the 3PO into your base for 3, and I say 1. I miss.
Take it for 3.
So if I hit Mystic Reflection there, maybe it does something, right?
Maybe.
All right, I'll attack with R2. I'll put the top card on the bottom, and you can kill me with 4 cause.
4 cause. 1, 2, 3. Nope. 3. Okay.
Okay. All right. Died to 4 cause. Okay, now I lost to space for like the 3rd game in a row on stream.
Yeah.
When will I learn? When will I learn? to participate in space. Now, Cartel Spacer I think is legit with Ray because you can play Cartel Spacer on 1 and then you can buff it and it's a 3/4.
Okay, yeah.
And sure, bounty, draw a card, whatever,
Yeah,
right? But it's a 3/4 on the first turn that you can at least participate in space with. So there's maybe, I don't know that Falcon fits in this deck, but
Concord Dawn Interceptor is pretty good. Yeah.
Concord Dawn, yeah, I could see that, like in the sideboard, right? Maybe main, I don't know. Like, I'm trying to be somewhat aggressive, and Concord Dawn's not aggressive on its own.
Ray makes it aggressive, sort of.
Yeah, well, we're talking like attacking for 2 on turn 4. Does that sound aggressive to people? I don't think so.
But dying on turn 4 is also...
Yeah, also
bad.
Bad, sure. Yeah. Okay. Yellow Boba Fett. Now, here's the thing. I could just build the decks for stream, knowing what is in each of those decks.
I mean, you do. Like, that's the point, right?
I'm building it to play test against all 4 decks at the same time.
Oh, yeah, right. You want it to be best against the meta.
Yeah, and I'm building it as if I'm taking it into a vacuum, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm building for.
No, I'm not building around, like, specific pulling around things, no. I'm building with a game plan in mind, generally.
Yeah, my game plan is buff some little dudes. Now, I didn't have enough time to buff my guys in that game.
That's just the nature of playing against Sabine. I Mystic Reflection was pretty good. It did kill the wing leader, but the problem was I didn't have an answer for the A-wing, and the A-wing was like 15 fucking damage or something over the course of the game. So Falcon makes some change plans. Yeah, I could see that. Now, would Falcon have done it that game? I don't think so, right? Not into the wing leader. That's the problem, is the wing leader. Now, I could Falcon attack the A-wing, then kill it with Mystic Reflection on the following turn. But I'm still like minus an action because I can't deploy both Falcon and Yoda at the same time, right? This is your deck, right?
No,
okay. Never mind.
All right.
Roll?
Yeah.
13.
19. Let's try it again. When will he learn?
I just love playing units in space. It's great. Feels good, man.
Alright, I'm going to play R2. We'll leave that there.
Droid, let me see that hand.
My hand is Fell the Dragon, Wing Leader, and Restored Arc 170.
Okay.
We're going to buff R2.
I'll take initiative.
Yeah, I mean, I think I used Ray's ability on the turn I died last game.
Yeah, you did. I was going to say you didn't use it in any of the other turns, right? It did not matter before that.
All right. I think 2 of those is likely setting me up for a blowout.
Attack your base for 3.
Sure. Let's play Restored Arc 170.
I'll play a Defender.
Okay. I'm gonna buff the Arc.
I'll take initiative.
Let's kill the probe droid. I'll take 3. Let's look at the top card. Let's put that under. All right, pass. What are the chances I cast one of these and immediately want to cast the second one? I think pretty high.
Forlom. Attack R2.
Already a resource.
Spark of Rebellion.
No Good to Be Dead, Zuckuss, Toro.
I'll get Zuckuss.
I'll attack your base for 3.
Sure. Let's go ahead and take out No Good to Be Dead.
Okay. Very well. I'll take initiative.
Should have left Zuckuss.
Do you want to leave Zuckuss?
No, it's fine. Okay. Let's attack your base for 3, and I'll restore 1. And pass. Okay.
I'll attack your base for 4.
I will attack you for 3 and gain 1.
Yeah, I think I agree with that.
Think he's the right call. Well, so I have Justin saw it earlier. I have Fell the Dragon in my hand, so I can, if he deploys Zuckuss on the next turn, I can even Fell the Dragon for him if I wanted to, right? I cannot Fell the Dragon Toro,
Take 3.
and Toro could end up attacking several times here.
But you have to fill the dragon for like other stuff.
I'm gonna play Kanan.
Because you know I didn't have anything to like activate the Toro, right?
Right.
I'll play Toro.
Okay. I'm going to take initiative.
I'll deploy Boba. I'll attack your base for 4.
Sure.
And pass. No readying resources here. Okay.
I'm gonna Kanan Forlom, and you'll discard the top card of your deck. I will heal 2.
I'll Cunning. I'll return that to your hand and give Boba Fett +4.
Alright. See you in hell.
Rebels fall.
So
I didn't get to Ray 2 now. Okay.
So another reason I hung on to Fell the Dragon is if you Cunning and +4 one of your units, then I can Fell the Dragon, the one that you Cunning.
Of course, yeah.
All right. I will deploy Ray Skywalker.
I'll take it for 3.
All right. I'm going to attack you. Ray's going to buff herself, and I'll restore 3.
I'll take initiative.
All right, I'll pass. I have to bin one of these. I guess I bin this. Okay. All right. He's going to town on this football over here.
Getting the squeak on.
His dog is viciously attacking.
I will Hotshot Blaster. And take it for 5.
Sure. I'm going to deploy R2. We'll take a look at the top card. That's pretty good. We'll leave that right there.
I'll surprise strike the defender for 6.
All right. This, that, this. We're gonna fell the dragon Toro.
I'll take initiative.
Ray's gonna attack you for 3 buff R2, and I will restore 3. And then I am going to pass. Oh, gotta bend one of these. I guess we bend that.
Okay, I will cunning and exhaust and buff.
Okay, I'll take down that before you get any bright ideas.
I'll play Toro.
I will take initiative.
Yes.
No, I'm not gonna resource anything. We're gonna... The force is with me, Ray into Toro. I'll restore 3 and I'll buff R2.
I'll concede.
Okay.
I have no plays. I can waylay R2.
Yeah, it feels particularly bad there.
And I'm drawing like Cantina Bouncers. I don't really think that's going to do anything.
Not to Ray,
No.
right? Not to Ray at that point. I participated in the space arena.
That was key to victory. All right. Hold on. I think the sparks probably are what did it, right?
So one line is that I'm actually taking control of the board, but you know good to me dead Ray, and that's like gain 6 life, right? Right. It's you stop me from like no good to me dead does 6 damage to me, right? If you play it on Ray there. Plus, Ray I think is most vulnerable right when she deploys.
Yeah, like if she deploys and then I know good to be dead. She's just a 2/6 sitting on the board for 2 turns. Because I had surprise strike with Toro out, but I couldn't kill her with that.
Yeah.
Right. So that was when I just used the gun.
Yeah. Get the damage in. Joker, hello.
What's up?
Only I can see you because you're shadow banned. Because I shadow banned you.
For everyone but your eyes. I feel like you'd want the opposite effect. Where only
No,
you can't see him.
I want Joker to know that he's typing into the void. Nobody else can see his comments.
The art was pretty sick today. They showed though.
The Grievous on the wheel bike with the rod or whatever, the Akira pose.
Sick.
Yeah. Yeah, they were. I don't know. They said this one's for all the art haters, and then
they're cooking, man.
Lit the room on fire.
I think this set was fine too.
I think set one's okay.
I think that problem grew on me a lot.
I think the problem is Han Solo from the first set. I think Han Solo, and actually, I had several people, Chewbacca, the same thing. I think Chewbacca and Han, people were like, "What are they doing? These are Chewie, yep, yeah." People were like, "Oh, the art is just awful."
My iconic Star Wars characters. No, what did I roll?
I think you.
What's happening?
What did you roll? Is anybody paying attention?
I think I rolled 14, maybe.
Okay, I'm gonna mulligan, but I am gonna show this off. I was wondering where my Jedi lightsabers were, and they're all there in this opening hand here. Grogu, Ezra, 3 lightsabers, Mystic Reflection might in some books be a keeper, but I'm results-based thinking here. I won that last game because I played a 1-drop and buffed it. And then a 2-drop and buffed it. I think playing a 2-drop, no buff. Now, Grogu into lightsaber might be pretty good against this Han deck.
Yeah, probably. Because Han's not really dealing with units. It's not really removing stuff.
It's just playing very cost-effective units, right? Grogu Saber might be good enough to get there, but I didn't have any inner. I guess I had Mystic Reflection, but I don't know that I like it against that deck. Okay, this hand's worse, but
I need to resource stuff.
What am Ben you? Ben you? Okay. I'll play a Restored Arc 170. Are you looking at an A-Wing?
Yeah, trying to figure out how best to handle the situation. I play it, you take initiative. Okay, yeah, I'll just play.
Okay, you'll get your damage in, right?
Yeah.
So, okay, I'll take initiative.
Pass. I'll Han R2.
Okay.
I forgot I could do that. Look at the top card. And bottom. And then pass.
I think we gotta hang on to that. I want every card in my hand, but I guess it doesn't work that way. Okay, I'm gonna buff the arc.
Take it for 3.
Sure. I will fight the A-Wing.
Attack you for 1.
Okay.
Leave it there.
I'll play C3PO. I will say the number 2. Dang, dude.
I'll Han, in this case you win.
Okay. I'll take initiative.
Pass.
Hold. I'm gonna Wing Leader C3PO.
I can't quite get a grip on this Han deck. Whenever I played it, I feel like my hands just feel clunky.
What's like our win rate respectively
With Han?
with Han Blue?
It feels like it's the lowest in the gauntlet, right?
I feel like I always do okay with it.
You do?
Yeah. I mean, the deck. I don't know. The deck's clearly popular, right?
So I'll Kiribati to take out the Restored Arc.
Okay.
Yeah, it's, maybe I don't know. I'm not like feeling good with all the lines.
Okay,
it's pretty top heavy.
C3PO is going to take out K2, and I'm going to say the number. I guess I can make you resolve yours first. So if you're going to make me discard a card, you do. No, I have to do this first. I have to do this first. Yeah, this is on attack and then damage is dealt. All right, so we'll say the number 2. Dang, dude. Okay.
I'll do 3 damage.
Okay. I will buff the Wing Leader.
It's not your action. I'll attack you for 1.
Okay, I'll buff the Wing Leader. Is it resourcing? Do you like?
I'm very bad at resourcing this deck for sure.
Okay.
For sure. That's definitely part of it.
I don't think that deck is easy to resource with.
You'll have to wait and see, Dr. Beppis. You have to wait and see. This is deck. I'll take initiative.
Sure. I'll pass.
I'll take down the 3PO.
I'm going to play Yoda.
This one's got, I think, R2 and A-Wing are the only low drops. I'll attack you for 1.
Well, you can Cassian turn 1.
I mean, like, those are only 2 drop or lower, actually printed cost.
You can Cassian turn 1 also. You have that option. Sabine is in there, I believe.
Oh, yeah, Sabine is in there.
Some number, I think there's like one of Ketsu, Onya, and the Sabine deck. I don't think Ketsu's in there. Ketsu doesn't make sense with Han. Alright, I'm gonna play a Moisture Farmer.
Concord Dawn's in here. I like Santa Concord Dawn in this deck, actually. And red 3. I'll take initiative. I'll deploy Han. I'll deploy Han.
Okay. I'm gonna buff the Moisture Farmer. That way you can't just kill it for free. It's a couple attacks.
Thank you for 3.
Sure. I will attack you for 3.
Inish.
Alright, pass.
Yeah, I think my Han Blue problem is a me problem, probably. Most likely.
It's probably resourcing.
Yeah.
You may focus too much on like the early turns.
I'll play Luke.
Okay.
With Han. I'll -3 the wing leader.
I suppose it dies. Let's fell the dragon on Luke.
Thank you for 1.
I'm gonna buff the Moisture Farmer.
Thank you for 3.
The Moisture Farmer is going to kill this pesky little droid. I'll restore it to you.
Take initiative.
I'm going to deploy Rey. Rey will attack your base for 3. I'll restore 3. Yoda will attack your base for 2. I will restore 2. And all just like that.
Yeah.
Just like that. Okay. I'll pass. Am I resourcing? I suppose I am. I suppose I'm resourcing you.
I'll drop Redemption. I will heal. We're at 6. So 2 more. No, 1 more. I'll heal 1 from base.
Okay.
Play around takedown.
Rey's gonna pick up a Jedi lightsaber.
Dagger base for 3.
Do we smoke Han, or are we in a racing situation? You are attacking me for 9. I am currently healing for 7. So I think we are in a racing situation. So Rey is going to attack you, buff Yoda. Rey's going to hit you for 6, and I'll restore 3.
I'll take initiative.
Yoda is going to attack you for 3 and restore 2. The Moisture Farmer is going to attack you for 2 and restore 2. And then we're going to play Mr. Ezra Bridger, and then I'll pass.
All Han in the Crate Dragon.
Okay.
I'm actually not sure that Crate Dragon can raise 2 now.
Um,
Even now. I guess he can kill something.
Yeah, that's if I play any card, right? So I'll have the Ray can buff the Moisture Farmer one last time. So Ray's going to attack you for 6 and buff the Moisture Farmer again. And I'll restore 3.
Yep. I mean, I'm just dead on board, so.
All right.
2 more attacks. I got nothing.
I had a Wing Leader, but I have to like time the Wing Leader until after you play Han. And Ezra could play the top card of the deck, which would be a Restored Arc 170. So I would probably just discard that card. Play it, discard it, or leave it on top of your deck. Yeah, okay. Okay.
All right. Kira's here.
All right.
Han list is in the it's on the YouTube description.
It's on multiple, yeah, it's probably in all of them, right?
Yeah. For these videos. Kira is replacing Krennic, for now, at least, just to get some reps with Kira. So we can see how she plays differently to Krennic. Pretty similar lists. I think I changed out 12 to 13 cards, something like that. Maybe like up to 15. This is the list from Gen Con. I think it won day 2 at Gen Con. There were some things I would probably change around, but I didn't want to mess with it yet. But I may. I reserve the right.
Honestly, I don't hate this deck's matchup against the Sabine decks.
If you get like an early Moisture Farmer, then that's pretty big. And they're never going to remove it.
Yeah. Or if they do, then still, it probably gained you 8 life or something.
I don't know how you're going to get rid of it, because you'd have to like, crash guys into it. I guess you use ECL to take it out.
Yeah.
At some point, make ECL a K2 into it, and it just doesn't overwhelm at all.
Yeah.
And,
I don't know.
Poe, I guess. The Poe's smashing into a Moisture Farmer, that's like, okay.
I know, 1-drop.
Yeah.
Using ECL for your 5-drop into my 1-drop.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you had the Concord Dons in there, that helps your
some
space matchups
I mean,
a lot.
if I have the...
And if you don't need them, you just resource them.
If I have the restored... So the thing about the Concord Dons, they're not a rebel, right?
Yeah,
so
true.
they don't... You can't buff them with Wing Leader.
That might be like instead of Wing Leader. Like, I know you've been using the Wing Leaders pretty well, but...
Yeah, I had Wing Leader that game, and I could Wing Leader... I don't know. Wing Leader's just like so powerful. So powerful. Well, I mean, like, Wing Leader's how you play around Power of the Dark Side, right?
Or you just play a 7 or a Tide Phantom and just turn the card off. Not in that deck, obviously.
Yeah, okay, yeah. If we exist in a realm where we could play every card...
You could play it, it costs 5. Not a problem.
There might, I mean, honestly, there might be some merit to that.
There's a world where that is worth it.
There's a world where dropping the Phantom for 5 against, like, a blue-green villainy deck, like, wins you the game.
Yeah, I think so.
Is this... I think... So, against villainy... I feel like I want card draw. Because you are forced to use cards to remove my guys, but I have drawn cards, and that's how I win the game. I think. Now, I had a Spark. Spark's pretty good, right? We Spark, he ramps, I Spark the following turn. Or he ramps, I Spark and buff on turn 3. take out the 5-drop, whatever it might be, like that. That would feel pretty good. Oh, this hand's bad. 12.
I think I'm like
all of them.
25% on these initiative rolls in the Gauntlet streams.
I'll play the restored.
Play this guy.
I will take initiative.
I'll blast this guy. And pass.
I guess this. I will play a restored arc 170.
Super laser tech.
I'll buff this arc.
Take it for 3.
I will attack you for 3 and restore 1.
Take initiative.
I will pass. I guess we give up on that dream.
Tag you for 3.
Attack you for 3. Restore 1.
Play Inferno 4.
Let's buff this arc.
Take it for 2.
Take out Inferno 4 or nah. Alternatively, do something from the hand. I think I attack you for 3 and restore 1.
I'll blast my super laser tech.
Okay. I'll play Ezra.
I'll deploy Kira.
Everything takes some damage. I'm gonna take initiative.
Okay. I'll have Kira fight Ezra.
Okay.
And pass. I have a lot of heals too. Oh yeah. Well, that sucks. Kind of.
You or you? You. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna spark. Well.
Yeah.
Well. Let's just get rid of that, I think.
I'll play Gideon.
I'll have an arc attack your base for 3, and I'll restore 1.
I'll crash this one in there.
Sure.
I'll look at the top 2. I'll give an experience token to there.
I'll play Yoda.
I'll attack you for 7.
Okay. I'll take initiative.
I'll attack you for 2. There's an argument to crash this guy into Yoda. No, I'll just attack you for 2.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm gonna forces with me Yoda, and we're gonna take out Kira, and I'll restore 2.
I'll take it for 2.
Yep. The arc is going to attack you for 3 and restore 1.
I'll overwhelming barrage on the Gideon. I'll do 6 and 1.
I'll draw a card off Yoda. I'll pass.
Uber dog, thank you. It's not a wife beater, it's a black tank top with dinosaurs on it. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I get attack for 8, you deploy Ray, you attack me for 3, heal 3. I go to 18. Okay, I'll take you for 8.
Okay. Ray gets killed by Maul. But that gets you closer to dead. In this board situation, Ray dies to Maul. So I take initiative.
Okay.
Okay. I am going to throw that dragon down the hole.
He's felled. I'll make an opening the arc.
Deploy Ray.
I'll ECL this Death Trooper. I'll blast my Enforcer, and then I'll swing it into Ray for 3. Just good. It takes 5.
Attack you, buff Ray, gain 3.
I'm gonna blast my Enforcer.
Play Ezra.
Okay, Enforcer attacks for 6. And I have them all in hand. I think the Enforcer probably just takes out Ezra. Yeah, I'll fight Ezra.
I'll take initiative.
I'll pass.
Only lost against Sabine. We're doing okay there. Stone Rain. I think I have to keep all of these in my hand. Resource, nothing. Let's have Ray. Trade Ray into the Hybelon. I'll restore 3.
Tag you for 3.
Play R2. Leave it right there.
I'll send them all after R2.
No, put them all in the discard pile.
You take 3 from this, right?
Yeah.
I'll take initiative.
I'm gonna play Grogu.
I'll pass.
Pass.
I'll attack you for 3.
Cards.
3.
I'll buff Grogu.
Play Avenger.
So close. Get this Luke. Doesn't kill Avenger. So.
Word.
I need the Luke the turn before. You maul, and I Luke, and I feel pretty good.
So if I maul the R2, and then you play Luke.
Well, I don't actually. I think that was 7 resources. That game was interactive, right?
Yeah,
like,
it was really close. It was really interesting.
That game was really interactive.
Every action was very impactful.
Yeah,
and important. So yeah, that was a good kind of game. That's the kind of game that makes Star Wars fun.
Yeah. Where I do second guess some of my decisions. I've been to Rivals Fall. I've been to Takedown. Like there's all kinds of stuff I needed. So the whole game I was playing. I was trying to play around. I guess I just abandoned playing around Power of the Dark Side somewhere in there because you had just played as if you didn't have it for so long. So if you the choice there for me was buff Grogu or deploy Luke.
Right.
Okay. If I deploy Luke and you Avenger, I don't know what else is in your hand, but if you Avenger, Grogu dies, I have Wing Leader. And I can play Wing Leader and buff Luke. And then I've got something to sack.
And it was Avenger and Relentless and a Pike guy.
Okay. So the funny thing is, like, Relentless is like less good against this style of deck, right?
For sure. Yeah.
Because you've got dudes that are actions.
Plus your attachments and stuff.
Yeah. That's now, like I said, I toyed with the idea of Regional Governor Kira. I think if I were to make a third draft of this deck, I would play Regional Governor and Kira.
I think I like that idea.
And then I think like the blue-green villainy control decks, I think you get to just throw down a hole.
I think
right?
so too.
So
I mean, I think that throws a lot of decks down a hole.
Yeah, so I mean, like, you had to completely abandon your game plan when I hit you with the Spark Rebellion.
Yeah,
like you had to completely change your game plan.
I mean, those decks really like have cards in hand for that turn, and they have a game plan for that turn. And if you take that card away, then
they're literally just like
I have nothing.
So I had I misplayed the Ezra because I was like, you can't kill it, and I just forgot about Kira's ability, right?
Oh yeah,
that you can just smoke it, and so I took damage, that 7 damage from Kira. You killed an Ezra for free, and you got 7 damage. That's just like a misplay on my part.
That's pretty bad, yeah.
So I had takedown in hand, like I was like sandbagging the removal for Kira the whole game, but then just like tapped my resources to do other proactive stuff. Mm-hmm. Like a moron. And like I think if I just don't throw Ezra away there, then I think the game is a lot better. Like,
yeah, that turn felt pretty
closer.
bad.
I mean, because like the thing was is you Avenger me, yes, there, but I was at 23, which was 3 extra damage from Kira, and so I had to but I had like a lightsaber in hand, so Luke with lightsaber could probably win the ground arena.
Yeah, I mean, you just need like one good attack, basically.
Yeah,
and I was in danger zone.
Yeah, so I got a lot of good damage in early with the restoreds. Is there another? Maybe it is Cartel Space.
I like that.
I mean, because like the
2-3 for 1.
Yeah,
I think it's definitely.
I actually think it does go in the deck because the games where I played like a 1-drop and buffed it, I was like in the driver's seat.
Yeah.
And the games where I played like something else and then had to, I was playing like more reactive. So maybe Cartel Turncoat. I think it's Cartel Turncoat. Cartel Turncoat does belong in this deck.
Wait, I haven't one of these. I have the Boba Fett deck, I think. What's it called?
I think it's Cartel Turncoat.
I like that I can have like 6 decks. Yeah, Cartel Turncoat.
Yeah,
I like that I can have just like 6 decks put together in this game with no overlap, and I feel like that is going to.
That was not the case in the first set.
I would have 4 or 5 comfortable.
You could have like 3. Yeah. But as soon as you started like swapping colors around, now in this set it does. I think the meta is wider than it appears. That's especially after doing this gauntlet stuff. I think there's probably tier 1 decks and there's like a bunch of stuff underneath.
So. It helps that in set 2 there weren't any legendaries that was like I need 3 of these for like every single villain deck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Vader.
Like Vader.
Like I'm playing villain green. I guess I need 3 Vaders.
Playing hero blue. Like I need Luke. So but it's not like I'm playing double yellow hero.
The thing about hero blue was you had to actually get to Luke for him to like turn the game for you.
Yeah.
So and that was not a guaranteed.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. So our next stream is gonna be Sunday. I gotta think about it. I think about it a little bit. Maybe Mando, but I haven't really found a Mando list I was comfortable with. I could just explore the one I have more, but I feel like I just die to a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
it just loses to a lot of stuff. There's Cad Bane. We haven't played with Cad Bane that much.
Yeah, we have not.
Cad Bane Green's just like another villain green deck, so I kind of want to check out the Cad Bane Red.
I was gonna say, I would think Cad Red would be pretty good because your removal hits up the curve, right? Like
plus, I get to play cool stuff like Django.
You get the daring raid stuff up the curve. You can restock with enticing reward.
Bo-Katan Tribal, like mono red Bo-Katan. I played that one time. I liked the blue better than the red Bo-Katan, but I did see the mono red list floating around being pretty good. I like Bo-Katan a lot. Big fan. We'll definitely run a Bo-Katan at some point, and we'll probably go back to other leaders that we've run before with different bases. Yeah. Sometimes even the same base. So we're not. It's not like I played Bosk one time. I will never play Bosk on Gauntlet again. It might be like I might try Bosk blue at some point because I want to check out what Bosk blue can do.
Is there a hero red yellow spark plus force throw plus pillage plus Kira shell? Does something like that exist? Is that Lando?
We need to try some Lando stuff.
Yeah,
we do need to try some Lando stuff.
I don't know that Lando's quite there. So if Lando had also had Hondo's ability,
Han
I think
1 maybe.
So.
Yeah.
Han 1, I think you need your leader to be, maybe it's Cassian.
Cassian, red yellow. I love me some Cassian. Big fan of Cassian.
Our red hero options are Bo, Cassian, Han, and who was the other red one from set 1? Sabine.
Lando can DJ tech when you need to play the Jawa to bounce or to pick up the resource, but doesn't it just send it back to their hand? There's a guy who runs red Lando at locals and it's fast. Ooh. I mean, I want to see what Lando is capable of. Oh, there's also Afra we can mess with. I liked your Afra.
I liked Afra a lot. I like Afra as a control. Is that way you're getting back something that's impactful. So
again, feel free to share lists in our Discord for inspiration. You can get there by following these links that I'm going to type in chat real quick. Afra blue, yeah, I think that's what Nathan made last time. Over and place the enemy hand from bounty units in the chaos, and then chaos of warring.
I can see that.
Yeah, you could play all the bounty draw card guys, and then just
chaos of war costs 3 double red, right?
Yeah, I think Kylo red is probably most capable of that.
Yeah,
because you can force choke and you can play.
Guavian's force chokes.
Yeah, I think there's that's probably the best at it. I like Kylo red, just it's so all in, and then you after that turn. There's really good Kylo turn on turn 3.
Death mark your own guy, then crash it in, force them to draw thing. I guess they could choose not to draw.
That would be pretty awful. I feel like that'd be pretty bad. Yeah, they could choose not to resolve the bounty. That's another downside of the bounty guys. If they are trying to play around one exchange,
just I got what I need in my hand to win the game.
Force choke does make them draw a card regardless. Yeah. So there's that. Alrighty.
It's one of the sneaky plays is to force choke your super laser tech because you get to draw the card and you get to kill the super laser tech.
Ain't bad.
If you just want to cycle.
Maybe I'll make Kylo green. I've been wanting to mess with some more Kylo stuff. Maybe I'll try Kylo for next stream. All right, thanks for watching, y'all.
Yeah,
it's been real. We'll see you on Sunday.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.